Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. We'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting to start, Tanner Bibee. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
TJ Friedl, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Aye.
Strike two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just missed. Ground ball to the right side. Throws to first in time. One out in the top of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Dane Myers in now, takes ball one off the plate.
Ball two. Hey!
Just underway here in Cleveland. And that one misses up and in. And the count's full. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Two down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, I didn't like those first two pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Way inside. Hard hit right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill in this one, Chase Burns. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And that one fouled off. Kwan gets his lead at first with nobody out. The 0-2. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And the runner stays where he is.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Brayan Rocchio.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
Now, Kyle Manzardo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Manzardo with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. And a big swing and a miss. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. Guardians turned away in the first. We played 1 in Cleveland with no score on the show.
Never stay. Yeah, I been in the deep. Know if you hit me, you come with a feet. All of this drip, can't get it for cheap. I hit a cat when you giving a speech. I'm at the top, so they gunning for me. I gotta eat us a bon appetit. Lay all the sauce when I go on the beat. My competition.
Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That's in for a strike at 95. 0-2. Eric Summergill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summergill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me.
Ball in.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hit in the air, left field. And that is that. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the second. So the Cincinnati Reds putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. They came into the year looking like a team with a good shot at the postseason. We might need to upgrade that outlook.
Yeah, I'm starting to think this is a team that's headed for October.
Oh,
They've
that's
put
outside.
together a very nice season so far.
Of course, now they need to keep it up and make sure they don't waste what's been a great start. Fouled off. He was late. Burns goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Italy. Here's a 1-1.
That's out.
And Naylor swings through that one. Got him. 1 out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
And now the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Here's Brayan Rocchio.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month. It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
That's in there. And it's 0-2. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Low throw, and he can't hang on to it.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
And next is the designated hitter, CJ Kayfus. Kayfus with a homer in his last game.
Hey!
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Towards first, but that rolls foul. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. He goes down looking. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us. The money will never change us. We gon' do we major. Gotta grind till it take all your pain away. It takes us to save us.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Trevino with some impressive production lately.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase 1 way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Will Benson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a foul out of play. Fastball for a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLain. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Benson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That catches the corner. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
This one in the air, center field. 1 away.
Batting 9th, right fielder, Daniel.
Now it's the right fielder, Daniel Schneeman. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. And that's a 1-out single.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Steven Kwan. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the 1st with a single. This one in the air, right field. That one back there, and a foul ball. The 0-1. That one fouled off. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Double play ball to second. There's one. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. No score. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers. The 1-0. And there's a ball.
Hey.
That one misses. Ball 3. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 1 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Next for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. Grounded out his first time.
Ball. Hey.
That one's in there. And the count 1-2. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Suarez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
Everything came together for him. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Struck out looking his first time. This one in the air, center field. Jones in position, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Spencer Steer.
Go ahead run on base. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Caught him looking for the K.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom 4, Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Ramirez with another scorching run of play lately.
Hey!
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
That one inside, look out. That's out to center field. Myers under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Guardians,
Kyle Manzardo will hit next. 0 for 1 so far.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that one is in for a strike. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
next for the Guardians, catcher,
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Singy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And right now, he's shutting this lineup out, so we might stick with it.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Hit in the air, center field. Myers settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied 0-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
The 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Jones on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Benson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Hey!
The 1-2.
Ball.
Struck him out looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
second baseman, Matt McLain.
Matt McLain, the next to hit for the Reds. His first at bat was a strikeout. Into center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Guardians Baseball on the Show, Ohio. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. fouled off down the right side.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Brayan Rocchio, the next to hit. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Line drive. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Guardians, designated hitter, CJ.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, CJ Kayfus. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Man at second. Swing and a miss. High fly ball, right field. And there's two away.
Up next for the Guardians, center fielder.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's Nolan Jones. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Laser to the gap should score the run. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Daniel Schneeman getting ready to hit. Close, but call the ball. Ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. That's towards center. Myers under it. And that is the third out of the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 5. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the show, Ohio. Back here in Cleveland. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
So all hail the honorable. It's to my real ill heavyweight hitters. Dope hitters. 50 ways to make figures. They come on the spot, the fail sisters, like the hair rail spitters, kiss on the ziggas. When it's ugly, then the club is lovely. Thugs be sipping bubbly to my comrade. They keep it flaming hot on dangerous blocks. Claim the spots where the goal is to be one of the top ranked soldiers.
At the plate, TJ Friedl.
Left fielder, TJ Friedl.
Fastball the inside corner for a strike. Inside, just missed. Pitch is in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out looking. Strikeout number 8. Friedl thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
Nope.
Just misses there. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 1 down. Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds.
Outside, that's a ball.
In there at the knees. And now it's even 1-1. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz. Ground ball right side, and that's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. There's one.
No, you're
and
out.
that's all they'll get.
90 feet, so huge right there. The diving stop cuts off the lead runner at second, keeps him out of scoring position. That's a tremendous job. I know they would have wanted the double play, but at least you keep that tying run from being 90 feet closer to home plate.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. 1 for 2. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Here's a 2-0.
Hey.
Right through there for a strike. The Reds with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, right field. Schneeman on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This is Guardians Baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Steven Kwan. That one
Off the
way
plate, ball 1.
inside.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that one almost hit him.
I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Man at second. Flares it into the outfield. That's a base hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Going away.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
One out. Runners at first and second.
Ball,
It's been
that's
a very
high.
impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
That's ripped into the outfield. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. One runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Big RBI for him right there. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
So two in scoring position with one out. Gabriel Arias. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. That's in there. That's strike one. Second and third, one away. Fouled off left side. Going 2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So digging in, Brayan Rocchio. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
2 on, 2 outs.
Nope.
And he swings through that one. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Two on, 2 outs. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that is the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Sabrowski.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Leading off, Nathaniel Lowe. He's been a great free agent sign. And fires in a fastball at 95.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
In the air, left field. Kwan should have this one. And there's one down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Spencer Steer.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And there's your strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Matt Festa, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Gaddis warming up as well. The 0-1. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder.
So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. Terry Francona bringing a bat off the bench. Noelvi Marte.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Ball 1, no strikes. Tying run at the plate. On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Next for Cincinnati, second baseman.
So up next, Matt McLain. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Runner edges away at second. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss at a slider. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Reds strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0.
I only got one speed, that's the goal. I still win with my back against the rope. I can't take an L, that's a no.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sam Mole.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
CJ Kayfus now at the plate.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's outside. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one to first. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Up next for the Guardians, center fielder, Nolan.
Next to hit, Nolan Jones. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him swinging.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneeman. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one chopped up the middle. De La Cruz Fires to first on the run, throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Up next for the
Man, that was a
Guardians.
great effort to
Left
lunge
fielder,
and pick that one at first. The throw was way short, but he almost bailed him out. Just couldn't get it to stick in the mitt.
Here's the left fielder, Steven Kwan. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Base hit center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Late on that fastball. The Guardians trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Friedl gets under it. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. 8th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 2 and the Reds nothing. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hunter Gaddis.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Hey.
Strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
A little bit low, and that's ball 1.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay.
Late in the game with the offense trying to play catch up, they're looking for any momentum they can get, any kind of opportunity to get back in this game, and an error can certainly do that. Let's see if that turns into something right here.
So digging in, Dane Myers, 1 for 3. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The tying run at the plate. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. The 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Slow roller to third. Ramirez in plenty of time to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. Line drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. In comes the run from second. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Really important at bat coming up now.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In for a strike, 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Pickoff throw. De La Cruz back on a dive. He's trying for third, pitching for a strike. Throw to third, save. That wasn't close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that back. Get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. The Guardians holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Smoked into left field, base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Huge game tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hunter Gaddis out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Matt Vesta.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Go ahead run on base. Nathaniel Lowe, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Up next for Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Spencer Steer.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Spencer Steer will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Batter challenges in a very big spot, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Man on second, 2 down. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming home, and that'll kick off the base of the wall. They lead it in the 8th, and in its second with an RBI double.
Clutch hitting right there to give them the lead this late in the ball game. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Jose Trevino. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. Fastball for a strike. Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. And that is that. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Guardians 2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
Now pitching for
Caleb Ferguson will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That clips the corner. And a base hit up the middle. Now he'll turn for second. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Bo Naylor.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1. This ball's chopped on the ground. De La Cruz tosses to first. 1 gone at the bottom of the 8th.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Arias in the box now, takes strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Comes up empty.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
1 down, runner at first. Brayan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away now.
Up next for the Guardians, designated hitter, CJ Kayfus.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, CJ Kayfus. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. On the ground, McLain fires over to first, and that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single through 8 full. This is Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Cade Smith.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
That clips the corner.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Now there's one away.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman Matt McLain.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McLain. There's the strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. All tied up here at the top of the ninth.
That's a ball.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Now the left fielder, TJ Friedl.
TJ Friedl.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. And the 0-2. Hit hard, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next for Cincinnati, Dane Myers. Back to the mound, he's got it. Slings to first, and that is that. Reds lead 1. Score remains tied at 3.
Get it right, get it right. Oh, got to. Hold on, this is where I belong. I wanna down, even if all hope is gone.
Bottom half of the ninth, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. Stepping up for the Guardians, Nolan Jones. That's through there for a strike. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. Comes up empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Daniel Schneeman digs in for the Guardians. This one in the air, center field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Guardians, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Steven Kwan.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Aye. Foul ball there. Kwan trying to send this to extra innings. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll get down for a hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Up next for the Guardians,
Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Fastball for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 outs, but the winning run is at first. And that one fouled off. Stays alive. The 0-2. To the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. The Guardians with the winning run on at first. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around third. The relay to the plate. Tag out, and they cut down the winning run at the plate. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
Oh, man, so close to a walk-off win. You could hear the anticipation from the crowd, but a clutch defensive execution on the throw to the plate and a great tag by the catcher to cut down the winning run. Free baseball, let's go.
Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Shawn Armstrong. 25th appearance of the year for him. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Swing, and he popped it up. That's out number 2.
Up next for Cincinnati, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
Go-ahead run on base. Nathaniel Lowe, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. On the ground, right side. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the runner. Fires it to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 4-3.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
2 outs, runner on first. Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. Hey! Oh, 1 down. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Reds 4 and the Guardians 3. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio.
Now pitching for
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Tony Santillan.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. On the ground to third, Suarez gets it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Up next for the Guardians, catcher Bo.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. In there for strike 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And now the count is even.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
So the tying run at second.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
One and 2 here. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And he makes the play on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next for the Guardians, the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
So it's their last chance in this one. Gabriel Arias now at the plate. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Brayan Rocchio digs in now, trying to deliver as the hero. And that misses, and it's 1-0.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
That's in there. The Guardians with the tying run at third, winning run at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One strike away. And now 2-2.
That's a really good take.
Now a pop-up on the infield. That one is foul, and he'll see another. 2 on, 2 outs. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
4-3 our final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Yeah.